Hey everyone, sorry it's been a while since I've had any updates. You know those times in your life when it just feels like you're just kind of spinning your wheels, trying to keep things going, and at the same time it feels like nothing is getting done? Yeah, that's been my life lately. Not to say that things haven't been happening in the shop. They have been. It's just that whenever it comes time to do things, I either don't think to turn my camera on just because it's a not terribly interesting step, but you know, I haven't been keeping y'all in the loop for a while, so here we go. Obviously, the fingerboard has now been glued in place on my violin. I need to scrape this and clean up the glue joint a little bit. There's just a little bit of squeeze out. And the next thing I need to do is glue the nut in place, as well as fit the pegs. The in button has been fit. Note to self, don't buy the very cheap in buttons on Amazon because they're asymmetrical and very ugly, but you know what? It'll just have to do for now. The holes for both the in button and the pegs are both shaped with this reamer, which has a 1/30 taper, and it's just kind of like the opposite of a pencil sharpener. And then there's a peg shaper, which is exactly like a pencil sharpener. It has several diameters, and you put the pegs in here and just shave them down until you get them to a diameter and fit that you need. Work is also proceeding on my buddy's viola. I have a new rib garland assembled and ready to go, and much happier this time around. I'm reasonably happy with how these linings came out. There's a really clean fit. More to sink the lining into that block and that block as well. Also, the back has been rough carved out of 2-piece poplar, and this is some of the hairiest stuff that, well, it's the hairiest stuff I've ever worked with. My scrapers, I just cannot get them sharp enough to deal with it, and there's all these spots that just lift out and interlocking grain going this way and that way, and I've had to resort to sandpaper in order to get things smooth-ish. And this is not carved to its final shape, by the way. The next thing I need to build is a Saucony compass, and that will help me draw topographic lines on this, so that way I can visualize the spots where it's uneven, where if there's any humps or dips, that'll let me sort it out. Then when that step is complete, and the outer faces are finalized, then I'll be able to flip over to the inside and be able to work that down, hollow that out, because the inside has got to match the curvature of the outside. And then with that step complete, I will then glue it to the mold and then start work on the front. And lastly, I do apologize for dragging my feet on getting the violin finished. And there's been a lot of accessories I've had to purchase, between chin rest, tailpiece. I need to get, the strings, the bridge, all those things. I mean, that all adds up. That costs money. Mostly I've just been busy helping my kid finish out her school year, but now that that's done, I should be able to spend a little bit more time in the shop going forward. So that's what's been going on in Brianland. I'm glad you all are tuned into my channel, and again, apologize for the lack of updates recently, but I hope that's going to pick up soon. The next video is going to actually have tools being used, so look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye.